Yes, I dropped the cam. So I had to cut and edit the drop. But I'm going to enjoy myself even the more. I want to say hi to Next Level. And yeah, I can go ahead and talk about it now. Challenge number one, I did not expect. When I took, when I was getting ready to take my COVID test, uh, I had, well, I showed you guys the government test that I had, and I said I don't, well, I don't remember on one of the footages if I said I had to go get another test. Do I have the camera the right way? No, the camera over here. Hold it. Yeah, okay. No. Yeah, this way my camera's supposed to be. I was looking this way. See? Yeah, I'm supposed to be looking this way. Uh, See, this is how it's been. Yeah. I've been clumsy. I'm usually not clumsy. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. I've been clumsy my whole trip. I usually I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist. I'm I usually don't wing it. But even if I wing it, which I did, I recovered real good. I recouped real good. Even if you have to wing it, if you're gonna really be a pro, if you're a true professional, forget all that. I'm not. Forget all that. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. You can't be true to this if you winging it and you still can't perfect it. That's no. You're just copying somebody. Like, duh. That's well. That's what you're not new at. You're not new at copying and stealing from folk. That's what you're not new at. Like, you're not an original. You blueprinting off someone else. So I don't understand how that qualifies as being someone in the game. You're not even in the game. You haven't even started. You're just blueprinting off someone else. That's what you're not new to this. The question is, can you be new to being an original? Can you be new at creating your own? Like, that makes absolutely no sense at all to me. You true at stealing, you true at lying, you true at blueprinting from someone else. That's ridiculous. So I was winging it because I got off my A game. I don't know how because like I said, I'm usually a perfectionist. Am I even saying the word right? See, perfectionist. Yeah, I gotta say the word right. She's silly at times. She don't play all the time. I don't play all the time, but I can let my hair down. But I'm not gonna let it down. Okay. So I did not check. I was not on point. I was not keeping up with all of my updates and protocols. But here's the thing, though. I have been so focused on Jesus, on God's business too, and I can't blame it on God. But I was focused on God's business and myself and the spiritual self growth that I was into. I see how God covered you. God shoot came in, swooped me in. Oh, God, did he? Okay, I got two. I got two. But hold on. Here's the first one. I assumed that the protocols had laxed up since the CDC had laxed up off the cruise industry. And so, me thinking that since now they started selling all the COVID tests in the pharmacies and stores, and because at first, if you guys remember, I was purchasing my COVID test online from the Royale's website. And so it was like what, 99 bucks for one test. And so now that they were, promoting that, now they were selling like the same bio now COVID tests in the pharmacies and stores now, and they were cheaper. So I'm thinking, it's not always it's good to go cheap, but hey, I'm a penny pincher. Okay, she saves her coins. That's how she gets to go on these trips. I'm all about savings. People are living in homes and cars and buying red bottoms, and you got to know how you got to know how to manage. You got to know how to manage business. You got to act your wage, as they say in business. That's an old cliche. So you can't be new to this if you can't act your wage, and your focus is more on getting numbers and popularity and grams and Facebook likes. We focus on quality. We don't focus on numbers over here. I was taught how to exercise business strategically, you know, and you have to balance numbers and quality. Sorry, excuse me. You have to balance numbers and quality. The goal and the focus is quality, not numbers. It's never been numbers for me. That auto comes, when you focus on the quality of the work. You know what I mean? And so back to the uh back to the testimony. I had I didn't have a COVID test because the test in what I didn't capture was the test in the pharmacies that I picked up. It was what, 25 bucks. The test online are 99 bucks, but the test online comes with the proctor service. That's why it's 99 bucks. It comes with the proctor in the witness service to witness you take your test. The test in the pharmacies don't. And I found out the day before. And this is where the crisis came in at. Okay, I can order a test, not like I didn't have the funds. I can order the online test, but it was going to take 3 4 days to get to me. That's why I ran into the issue. And so, like, I did freak out. Look, I started crying. I cried. I was about to miss my gross. I was getting ready to panic, but I brought it on in. I had to grab myself. What would Jesus do? I did. And so I just got on the phone. I just started exercising the abilities God has gifted in me. Boy, I got to working, Googling it. And oh my gosh, she just started tapping into her resources. That's a gift God has blessed me with. I'm a very resourceful person. So I started tapping into the resources, and boom. And then God confirmed it. And it was God working. God was with me the whole time. Because then Chief Apostle's message came on with Dr. Petaway, about, back way, about, COVID and all the new safety protocols and the resources. And so it was confirmed. It was God working through me. Okay, that we got over that challenge. Okay, boom. Okay, so now I'm all packed, went to bed. And so I woke up. I was ready. I headed out the door. I'm heading out the door. She on time. This was yesterday morning. She on time. I shot you guys the video when you know, when I got on the train, the subway train. But prior to that, I was a mess. I got dressed. All that was fine. Got the apartment home together, tidy. Flipped on the security camera. Oh yeah, she got cameras. Yeah, she got security. She got security. Believe that. She got security. And so, flipped on the cams, head out the door, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, something just began to come to me. My cell phone. Where's my cell phone? I was back and forth to the apartment looking for my cell phone, and I forgot that I had to pay my bill. So I hurried up and I paid my bill, and I started calling my phone, thinking it's in one of my bags. Could not hear my phone. And I'm like, my phone is gone. I was just sweating, walking up and down in the dark at the apartments because I already had walked out the house, out the apartment, and I locked the door. So I already knew I had been out the apartment. So I was walking into the apartment knowing my ride was coming. I had to walk into the apartment, searching the apartment, walking outside, covering the ground I already walked. Cause and so I'm like, oh, and I'm like, I'm about to miss my ride to the airport that morning. Yes, I was sweating. So I exercised in the dark. It was what? Four. It was what? Walked out the house at 4:45. So this was between 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. in the morning. In the dark, it was still dark, and so I was like, I was sweating bullets. So I called my son. Bless my son, DeMarco. Mom, love you. He's my sons are soldiers. They're soldiers. They're soldiers. That boy there, God's hands is up on him. Oh Jesus, thank you Jesus. He's always there for his mom. He's always a rock for his mom. God got something special for that baby. Both of them. Both of them. I have two. I have two. Uh, both of my boys have good hearts. I'm blessed. And so I called up, Mom got an emergency. So he started calling the phone while I was tending to something else. And the neighbor, when you think they're not good people in the world, and it would be from you least expect. One of the neighbors upstairs, we don't even communicate, we don't even talk, but we see each other. We, 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 we see each other. And I could see his heart from a distance. And he's not on the same team, if you know what I mean. You know, and so never judge him, never judge him. But I could see his heart, and I'm saying when he walked up, I could say God want to use him. He Things are not done by accident. People don't connect with people for an accident. Even if folk are just meant to be in your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, even for whatever that reason is, it's never an accident. It's either a blessing or a lesson. And so he found the phone ringing. And so I'm praying God bless him because he could have kept it. He answered it, and he spoke with my son, and my son told him where I was. And I heard somebody yelling at me, "Hey!" And I looked, he have a loud mouth too. And I looked, and I recognized it was him. Oh, I just loved on him. He's like he's a short guy, real short guy. He's shorter than me. Like he's shorter than me. And I just took him like, grabbed him like that, and just kissed him. I was like, I'm gonna bless you when I get back. But I pray God do something for him. Yeah, you guys pray with me. God do something very special for him. And so those were the two challenges I had on the way. And so I almost pulled my sister. Like, I don't know what's going on with me lately. Because when my sister travels, she lose credit cards. She always having to cancel credit cards and bank cards and stuff. And I almost fell into that predicament when I got here to the hotel. I was getting ready to leave my wallet on the countertop because check-in my paper said check-in was at 3, but they was gonna let me check in early at 12. So I was like couple hours off. I are almost a couple hours off. And I said, well, let me go ahead and tour the property and take videos and photos. And that's how I got the photo and video footage of the property. And so got some beautiful footage, by the way. And so prior to that, they was getting ready to hold my bags. So I had to sign tickets for them to hold my bags so I could tour the property and go eat and stuff. And so I was getting ready to leave my wallet, and one of the guys, thank God, see, God has been with me. God has been with me this trip. One of the guys brought my wallet. You left your wallet on the cabinet, so that was getting ready to be a third. I don't normally do that. I don't know what's been going on. I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm the one looking at my sis like, girl. So she good now. I've rested. I've rested. I've rested, and so she's going to get back in her perfectionist mode. We can't have no errors. No. You have an error. You be one of the ones that be, hey, waving at the ship. Hey, hey. You'll be feeling so messed up. Like, so I'm resting. She ain't sleeping there early. She up. She gonna take her I like to soak a bath and relax. I didn't bring any bath beads. I packed light. I didn't pack with my huge suitcase. Them fees at the airport are ridiculous. I paid for and I heard that they was talking on the news about that. I paid for a bag. I paid for a baggage, and so I had my backpack, and I had a carry on. Let me show you guys what I had. This was ridiculous. I had my soldier backpack, and where's my carry on? This is a very light, thin carry on, you guys. Give me 1 second. This is a very light, thin shoulder carry on. Check to see how many bags you got right then and there. Which I checked in online, and according to me, that was okay. What I had paying for my the one small suitcase that I had, and bringing my carry-ons on board. And I understand, according to the website, the reason why they charge you for all these bags because the bags weighs down on the airplane, and it causes the airplane to utilize more fuel because all the bags are dragging the plane down, and the plane is having to work harder, so it drains a lot more fuel. So I get that part, but these are light bags, man. Come on, like, no, I think that's just a story. Yeah, storyline. So when you get to the second part to board the plane, like, I always like to. I'm gonna shut my mouth because it always seems like it happens when I open my mouth when I'm too honest. Sometimes I give you too much information. I'm too honest. I can't be no criminal. I tell on myself, I can't be no criminal. I just can't. too honest. So I went to ask her, am I okay? I'm usually expecting for them to say yeah, because that's what I read on. That was my understanding on the website. They say no, give us your coins. I'm like, I'm like, I wonder if she would have said something if I wouldn't have said anything. Then people be like, oh, you're being dishonest, you're being manipulative. But so I had to. She charged me $80 for one bag. I was only allowed to carry either that one of those bags online for free and pay for one of those small, but $80 online. I paid what, $50 for my suitcase. It was 50 or $60 for my suitcase. My suitcase is larger than those bags, and I'm like, lady, that's like a purse, especially this one. So I don't really care if purses around. This is more like a purse to me because I'm not really a purse person. If you notice, even when I go to church, I'm carrying around the sisterhood bag because I'm not a purse gal. I'm not a gal. I'm kind of tomboyish, and so I don't really care like purses. And so that to me that's like a purse for me to carry at least my wallet, you know. And so I'm like, lady, that's like a purse. So she's like, can you double it? Like, if you put in one. I started to be sassy, but I didn't. I just paid the money. So, God bless me. I started to be real sassy in her face. See, temptation. I didn't get sassy. I just had to learn patience in that hour and carry it on. So, but I saw in the news that they getting ready to get after these airlines for all these baggage charges. It's just ridiculous. They ripping people off. They are. There's no doubt about it. Especially when it starts popping up on the news, you know it's getting ridiculous. Well, guys, I am headed out this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to check in because I did. I touched base with you guys once, and that was in Houston. That was before I got on the plane. But she here, she's safe. She has touched down here in LA. After that, she's been enjoying herself, and so I had got muffin. I ended my night off with a huge blueberry muffin with the three tacos. Prior to that, because I didn't even eat all day yesterday. When I first got here, I had a nice, delicious croissant with raisins. That was my breakfast, and and now I'm getting ready to relax in the tub, get dressed. I'm all set. All my paperwork I took in my questionnaire. My health questionnaire came in yesterday at noon. I don't know which noon time, Central or uh, PST, Pacific. But I downloaded the Royale's app and I finished the questionnaire. I have to go to the. I don't have to take a questionnaire today. I have to go to the terminal. We have a specific check-in time to do a health assessment at the terminal. I think it's like a physical or something before we're on board. That's the last thing I got to do, and so I just got to make it to my appointment on time. And so that I'm usually good at making it to everything on time without winging it, you know. And even when I wing it, I still come out on top when I wing it. I am real good. And if I was the one that is in the trenches executing the idea and the plan, and if I'm wired to wing something, you know, at the last minute, even that is going to be perfected, you know. And so God stepped in, and if I do not have the ability to perfect it, whatever I do not have the ability to do, then God steps in and Oh God, when he step in and perfect it, that's when it becomes mind blowing. And I do make it big, bigger than what it, because God is big. God is bigger. Oh God, when he step in, God is bigger. So I'm headed out this morning. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys on the cruise, Navigator of the Seas, and talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Yes, Faith on Friday. Forever grateful and thankful Friday. Yes, the Father is awesome. I give all the honor, all the glory to our Heavenly Father. He's amazing, beyond amazing. There's just no words. And so, again, happy Mother's Day to all. Those that are kicking off their Mother's Day weekend today. Some of us started yesterday. Happy Mother's Day. See you guys on the seas. Bye bye. Stay tuned.